They were 16, bored, and killing time the way kids in small towns always did, walking the old trail behind the quarry, where the trees grew too close together and the air smelled like wet leaves and rust. There were 4 of them. No plan, no phones out, just talking about nothing. That's when they heard footsteps that didn't match theirs. Too fast, too uneven. A man stepped out from behind an oak tree like he'd been waiting. Sunken face, jittery hands, clothes hanging off him like they didn't belong. He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Where you boys headed?" he asked. They didn't answer. He took a step closer. "You got anything for me? Money? Phone?" They told him no. Tried to walk past. That's when he blocked the trail. He started laughing, loud, sudden, wrong. Said his name was Terry. Said he lived back there, deeper in the woods. Said he'd been watching them walk in. That's when the fear kicked in. Terry circled them slowly, muttering, scratching at his arms, asking the same questions over and over. His voice would jump from joking to angry in a second. One of the boys noticed a metal pipe half hidden in his sleeve. They backed up without turning around. Terry followed, closer. Then, out of nowhere, one of the boys yelled. Not words, just noise. Raw panic. The sound echoed through the trees. Terry froze. For a split second, he looked scared too, like he'd forgotten where he was, like he hadn't expected resistance. Then he spat on the ground, cursed at them, and disappeared into the woods the same way he came. Fast, uneven, swallowed by the trees. The boys didn't run. They walked, all the way back to town. Years later, they'd still argue about what Terry wanted. Robbery, control, something worse. But they all agreed on one thing. If they'd gone deeper into those woods, no one would have heard them scream.